Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible, make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan. Pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy Rashad in the building. What's good? Got to change the background real quick. There we go. What's good, y'all? What's good? Listen, Panthers coming off of a great victory over the Atlanta Falcons. What better way to get your second victory in the season? It's a lost season. Let's be honest. The season's over with for the Carolina Panthers. But the boys came out there, got it done over the Atlanta Falcons. And that's the most hated team, in my opinion. They may not, and we went over this with Big Low before, they may not consider us a rival, but it's the 85 South rivalry or 85 North, depending on where you live. And so we don't really like the Falcons like that. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. We don't really like the Falcons. You know what I mean? So the fact that we got this W when our season really doesn't matter and theirs does, they're in playoff contention. And shout out to Derrick Brown, because Derrick Brown said it. If they can't go to if we got to be at the crib, they got to be at the crib too. And so shout out to the boys. They played their heart out. You know what I mean? And they got the victory over the sorry Atlanta Falcons. Hey, what's gonna be a late season collapse for them? Is that what they calling it? Was that what they calling it? Is that what Big Low and them is calling it? A late season collapse? I mean, was it ever built to collapse in the first place? I just got questions. I'm just asking the question. What do you collapse? What are you collapsing from? Is my question. Yeah, I mean, that's just I just got questions. But anyway, let's walk through this. Let's walk through this because this was an interesting day for your boy. Interesting day. I wasn't gonna go to this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Obviously, I know I'm a PSL owner. I go to every game. I wasn't gonna go to this game. I woke up not really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it, bro. I was like, man, you know what? I'm cool. I'm not gonna go to this game. But it's a little story time with Shad. This is I might have to have a new segment called Story Time with Shad, because this whole thing was kind of crazy how it ended up happening. All right, so I wasn't gonna go. Went to the game. And, not really. I got some coffee this morning. I was like, all right, let me go over holler. Chris from Charlotte Vibe was on the pre-show. Had fun with them. It was some good energy with Chris from Charlotte Vibe. So it was dope. It was dope. Did the pregame show. Got to my seat, man. It was somebody sitting in my seat, bro. I'm like, yo, you got to go. You don't get to sit up here because it's raining. My seats are covered, right? It's a little overhang, so I sit under the overhang. So even though it's raining, it's wet, it's cold, I'm still going to be dry. Right? I'm still going to be dry because I got the overhang. So if people sitting in my seat, nah, bro, you got to go. You got to get out my seat. Nah, you got to get out. And shout out to my PSL crew, because they came too. It's like, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. So we had to get them up out of the seats. I mean, this is I literally own this PSL. You know what I mean? So you got to go. So got them up out of there. Watching the game, man, trying not to get too excited, but I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still like, all right, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm here. I done made it. I'm at the game. I'm here. I'm gonna enjoy this while I'm here. So the game going along, it's all right. Panthers hanging in there, defense doing what they need to do. 0-0 at the after the first quarter. Bet, all right, the ugly game is raining, it's cold, conditions are terrible. Both offenses look horrendous. Neither offense can get it going. Then the Falcons score. I'm like, all right, I don't want to be here because the Falcons are scoring. I'm like, all right, y'all know how it is, man. You don't want to be it. You know what I mean? You don't, it's already season trash. They score. I'm like, I don't want to be here, bro. I'm cool. So I'm kind of mentally checking out. Panthers, making a little drive. We don't get 7. We get all the way down. We should have scored 7 that first time. We didn't score 7, had to settle for 3. So I'm still a little dejected. Going to halftime 7-3. All right, so this is why I get really upset, right? I'm really pissed because the only reason why I went to the game was to go see North Carolina A&T State University's Blue and Gold Marching Machine, right? Since it's raining and it's cold, the conditions aren't there for the band to play. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, bet. They didn't show up. So I'm pissed. I'm getting ready to pack up and leave. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I'm about to get up out of here. So I'll go give me some food because I'm hungry. So I'm like, I'm just hanging out in the area. And at halftime, this is one dope thing that I will give Tepper some credit. I'll give Tepper some credit on this one. You know what I mean? I'll give the ownership and the whole public relations and whoever made this call, did a good job. At halftime, they have Panther legends come over and they will sit and take pictures. Not sometimes they're not. They're former players. Sometimes they're legends, sometimes they're not. For example, they had Devin Funchess there. Nobody was lined up to see Devin Funchess. I'm going to be honest with you. One time I got to see Philly Brown. Good Philly Brown, friend of the show, came on the show before. Met Philly again. That was dope. That's the time Dave was with me. This time, they had K'Wan Short. K'Wan Short, Panther legend. Panther legend was in the building. So I stand in line. I'm going to see K'Wan Short. Bet. I got a picture of it on the Twitter. So if you're not following us on Twitter, follow us at Panther Nation PC. But if you really want to see it, I will pull it up. But shout out to K'Wan Short, man. Real nice dude, real humble, real cool dude, man. So I got a little, I'm about to get us away. I'm about to get us away too. Giveaway season. I'm giving this autograph card away because I don't need it. I got K'Wan Short's autograph already. I don't need it. So I'm giving it away to the people. Not right now. I'll give it away a little bit later. I'll give it away a little bit. Y'all remind me because I might forget. All right. But I am going to give that K'Wan Short autograph card away. And so y'all just hang tight for that. And if you're not watching on YouTube, a lot of people watching on Twitter. You might want to come over to YouTube and highlight it. So when I do this giveaway, I'm going to use Nightbot. And Nightbot only recognizes YouTube folks. But shout out to K'Wan Short because that's really the only reason why. Because they let you know before the game starts. They have the little sign up saying, hey, K'Wan Short or somebody's going to be here at halftime. They give the person. And I knew it was going to be K'Wan Short. So he comes over. He's doing his thing, signing autographs. The line goes real quick. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. All right, but let me show y'all this picture real quick because this is dope. Shout out to K'Wan Short. Me and K'Wan. Let me see if I can share the screen real quick. Shout out to K'Wan Short, man. Shout out to K'Wan Short. That's me and KK. Shout out to KK, man. Real cool dude. K'Wan Short, again, chopped it up with your boy for a hot second. And then that's when I met up, with after that happened. After that happened, I started watching the game because it probably took about the duration of halftime. By the time I got up to the line to get the autograph card and all that stuff, the halftime was over. Halftime gets over. I link up with my man Will Robinson. Shout out to Will. He watches the show. He's probably gonna watch this shit when he get home. But shout out to Will. I link up with Will and the rest of the Roaring Riot. My guy Marcus. They was all over there up in the section with me, chilling. We all chilling, just watching the game on TV because in the Silver Club, you can watch the game. So I'm watching because it's cold. It's cold out there, bro. It's cold. It's raining. Even though I'm under the overhang, it's still cold. My hands was cold. So I was like, man, I'm gonna finish watching the game up here. I'm just going, chill out. I'm ready to check out. I'm mentally, I'm ready to go. But I linked up my man Will, and we was watching the game. So the game gets better. It gets better. We start to fight back. The offense in the second half was much better than the offense in the first half. Shout out to Smith Marset, my man, him, Smith Marset, was playing extremely good football. They were getting him the football, they were getting him touches, and it was working. Like that was a shout out to my man Thomas Brown because he was doing some things that were different. They were shaking it up a little bit, and it didn't lead to points, and it should have. Right, we should have scored more points for sure. There's room for criticisms in this offense, right? But Smith Marset and those jet sweep reverse things, whatever you want to call them, he had 31 rush yards off of 4 attempts. And that offense, that sparked the offense, bro. That really sparked the offense. And I really like what I saw from Bryce Young today. I gotta be honest, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't a 200-yard passing game. But Bryce Young, I gotta give him some props. I gotta give him some props, bro. I gotta give my man some props. I gotta give him some props. The offensive line did protect. Offensive line, they did a good job. Offensive line protected today. And I felt like where Bryce improved today was the fact that he was getting rid of the football. There was a couple throwaways. I still had some points where he was holding on to the football a little bit too long. Cool. I mean, it happens, but I saw Bryce getting rid of the football, bro. And that's throwaways, whatever the case may be. The internal clock in his head is starting to get on time with how it's supposed to be. It's speeding up. It's speeding up. So he's getting better. He's getting better, bro. Shout out to my man Greer Poplin. He says, thanks for the encouragement to get out there today. I had a blast in the rain. A win is a win. Love hearing the keep pounding chants as you walking out. Yeah. The keep pounding chants as you walking out was great. Sweet Caroline ringing off. I almost forgot the lyrics. I almost forgot the lyrics to the joint and it's easy, but I almost forgot the lyrics to Sweet Caroline. That's how bad it was. So everybody had an improvement today. Jonathan Mingo had a decent, solid game. Didn't have any drops, and it's crazy how they don't have drops in the worst conditions, right? We didn't. I don't think we turned the football over outside of the turnover on downs when we went for it on 4th and 1. There was no turnovers. I mean, we didn't have any fumbles. There were no interceptions, right? So I don't think there were any. Well, Thielen did have one pretty bad drop, but and we almost got robbed on the fourth down play where it was Thielen clearly got the first down, and in my opinion, he got the first down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were looking at there, but anyway, they tried to take the game from us. But they couldn't. Chark with the toe touch. DJ Chark, that was the only catch of the game, I believe. Yeah, he had one catch for 18 yards with the toe jag swag or toe touch. That was dope. So it was good, man. Stephon Sullivan, good. Everybody looking good. Only thing Miles still doing Miles things. 6 carries for 2 yards, bro. Miles Sanders, bro, gotta go. Man. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I was encouraged, man. Shout out to the boys, man. Shout out to the boys. They did a good job, man. They did a good job. Now, one thing I will say, and somebody said it in the chat, bro, we didn't score any touchdowns. True. It's frustrating. We did not score any touchdowns. And let me be honest. Man. The last and I guess let me finish my story time real quick too, because for some reason, in the suite level or the silver club where you watch the games, they don't show the field goals. Let me repeat that. For some reason, in the silver club area, they don't show the field goals. So last play of the game, when when I was sitting with the Roaring Riot and that crew, bro, we freaking out because they taking knees, right? We like, bro, you at the 1 yard line and y'all taking knees. I'm like, yo, and I put this on Twitter. I'm like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this. I don't like the taking knees, but this is what happens when you have a special teams guy as your head coach. He's always going to put it in the hands of special teams. But for me, this is for me, I'm never putting the game in the hands of a kicker. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm never putting the game in the hands of a kicker. Now it worked, and I can't argue with the result. I can't. I can't, and I won't argue with the result. But I was freaking out. So they take the knees, and then the screen goes black because they don't show the field goals in the Silver Club area. So we immediately run back to the area where you can see the game. So we run back out the doors. We run to a section. I forgot what, I think it was like 309, section 309. We watched the field goal from there. But bro, man, it was crazy. I was not a fan of that strategy, but when you have special teams guys as the head coach, then it is what it is. And man, shout out to Tabor, because Tabor also had another critical call where he called the timeout to kick with the wind. Field position. That's a strategy. And I asked the question on Twitter, why do we do that? Because I didn't hear obviously I'm at the game, so I don't hear commentary. And it didn't register. I can't see which way the winds are going either. You know what I mean? So I don't know which way the winds are going. So when the winds cracking off, I don't know which way they're going. So I didn't realize that that's why they called a timeout. So yeah. So Cash, this is a great question. So he says, but Shai, aren't you more confident in getting the field goal, short field goal, as opposed to getting 1 yard? Now this is great, and we've still been in this game, still terrible with short yardage, still bad. But in that drive, in that game-winning drive, we were pretty good. And shout out to Bryce, man. We had to go 85 yards. 85 yards. Yeah, 7 minutes. We took basically the whole fourth quarter, half of the fourth quarter. We milked 8 minutes, a whole 8-minute drive, getting downfield, and we were cooking, and we had 4 cracks at it. So maybe Tabor was like, "Yeah, we're gonna save us from ourselves." But you had 3 opportunities. 3 opportunities, bro. We had 3 opportunities, and I felt like we would have got it. But at the end of the day, and this is what I do agree with. I do agree with it. Did run the clock down. I agree with that. But still, you can. They had already ran out. They had used their timeouts. So I still would have scored. I would have tried to score, but I get it. I get it. I understand it, and I don't like it. It worked. So I can't argue with the result. In the moment, in the heat of the game, I could not. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. The way our defense was playing, our defense was playing lights out, bro. Our defense was playing. They had 2 turnovers. Defense, they wasn't doing nothing against us, bro. That Atlanta Falcons offense is mediocre. They wasn't gonna do nothing. But I get it. I'll take it. But in the moment, I was not happy with putting in the kicker's hands. I would never do it personally. I would never do it. But that's why I'm sitting behind this screen podcast, and I'm not a coach, because I would do some wild stuff. But shout out, man. Shout out to the guys, man. Again, great game. Shout out to K1 Short. Shout out to the Roaring Riot. It was fun watching the game with them. They was screaming, and they was like me, bro. That's how I am when I watch games. We was all getting pissed and celebrating together for the first down. We was doing the rah, for the first down. Man, it was crazy, bro. We was having fun. Man. It was a good time. So W number 2. And shout out to I think Josh Woods taking a shot at me. Pause, because he said he said that I said we were gonna be the first 1-16 team ever. Yeah, you thought it too. Bro. Hey, listen, I had 0 expectations, low expectations. Wasn't expecting to win this game. Went out there and did it. It was ugly. We still got to get better. There's still things to work on. But in the moment, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, bro. I'm gonna take it. But man, shout out to Bryce, man. He's getting better, bro. He said, do the growl thing again, man. My voice gone, bro. My voice is gone, man. I was still cheering for my boy. Listen, this is what I talked about. This is what I talk about when When I was on the show with Chris from Charlotte Vibe, when I was on with Chris from Charlotte Vibe, and I decided to go to the game. When I decided to go to the game, I said, "Listen, I can't be one of those guys when we do get better, because we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better. So I can't be one of those guys celebrating in the good times and not being out there for the bad times. I can't. I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. So I had to go to I had to represent. I gotta be in the gym. I gotta be shooting in the gym when my boys is bad to celebrate the good times. I gotta be in the gym. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be one of those dudes that bounce and come back when it's convenient. That's not me, bro. It's bad. It's bad. We bad right now, but I gotta be in the gym. I gotta be in the gym, bro. How many people was at the stadium? It was probably about quarter full. It was about quarter full. I saw Sheena. She put up a stat saying that 70 some thousand tickets were distributed. But it was probably only like 25, maybe probably about 20,000 people at the game. It was a lot of empty seats. It was a lot of empty seats. It was a lot of empty seats, bro. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you have the PSL system. Them tickets is already sold, bro. Shout out to my guy Will. Yeah, so Will, this is Will right here, man. Hey, tell your son, man. Tell your son we found the plug. We found the plug. Hey, on Tuesday we cooking him, bro. Let him know he getting cooked. Shout out to Will Roberts' son. His son is a Falcons fan. Crazy. They live in. I ain't gonna tell them where they live, but they don't live, in North Carolina. But he's a Falcons fan. His son is a Falcons fan. So he was up there talking big cash with us. He was up there standing with us talking cash shit. You know what I mean? Every time they make a big play, he over there yapping his trap. And I said, yo, if we win this game, bro, I'm gonna cook you live on the pod. He's gonna get cooked on Tuesday, bro. He's gonna get cooked. I gotta cook him. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I take it. A win is a win. It's ugly win, but we'll take it. We will take it. But yeah, man. Shout out to my man Will, man. It was fun watching, man. My man Will he was pissed. We was all mad up there, bro. But we got the W. His son is grown, by the way. My bad. His son is grown. He has a grown adult son. So I wasn't cooking a little kid. My bad. I didn't make that clear though. My bad. His son is a grown ass man, and he was getting cooked. He's gonna get cooked on Tuesday. Bum ass Falcons. Anyway, I don't know where Big Low is, man. He gonna, he gonna dodge us. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'll send Low the link on Tuesday. I'm gonna send Low the link on Tuesday. My man said this may get Arthur Smith fired. Nah, they said they was keeping him. Keep Arthur Smith around, please. He's our best friend. He's our best friend, bro. We love Arthur Smith, man. Hey, Arthur Smith will call on some stupid stuff, bro. They did have a beautiful play on that scoring drive where they scored. My man, they drew up a nice play and hit Jonnu Smith. That joint was nice. That was a nice play, bro. I saw it develop too in my seat. I got like the all 22 view. I saw that joint develop. That was a nice play, bro. Outside of that, mid. Hey, nah, Ritter gone, bro. Hey, Ritter ain't it. And they try to tell you, Low. They try to tell you Ritter wasn't it. Nah, Ritter ain't it, bro. He threw that critical interception. Shout out to Xavier Woods, who can never seem to catch. Oh nah. Oh nah, man. Oh nah, dog. That's Low though. That's big Low. That's big Low. That's big Low, J6. All the entendres is fun. Yo, that is funny. That is funny. But nah, hey, Ritter threw a critical interception, bruh. Critical interception. Xavier Woods actually caught it. in some of the worst conditions you would ever look to catch a football. You would think of all the drops that Xavier Woods has had. He had a lot of opportunities to make some interceptions in the past. He always drops them. This one, he finally caught in some of the worst conditions ever. And it was one of the worst thrown footballs I've ever seen. So shout out to Jada Six, man. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman L. Yo, shout out to Low, man. Hey, Low got to catch these strays, bro. Low got to catch these strays real quick. Shout out to K3FYM. He said, Shad, do you feel that since we have made the switch to Tabor, that the play calling scheme is better or more creative with the ball? What's your opinion? Yeah, I think you can tell there's a stark difference in some of the play calls. Thomas Brown, although the play calls have not it's still Frank Reich's playbook, right? You can see there's a little more aggressiveness. And so yes, things have changed for the better. It might not show statistically, but you can see some things that are different. And so I think it's been better. And Thomas Brown with full control, I think it's gonna be, it'll get better. But at the end of the day, what you're looking for in these games, is minor improvements. You're looking for the minor improvements, and I continue to see some of that. In the second half was better than the first half. I'll give you that. The second half play calling was better than the first half play calling. Right? We still can't get a yard. That's still unfortunate. That we can't get a yard. But it is what it is. And shout out to Steve Smith, man. Steve Smith throwing Desmond Ridder astray, talking about, so who threw it? Hashtag who threw it. Hey, so if y'all remember back in the training camp days, Ridder was having a rough training camp, and the Falcons were putting up a highlight, and they wouldn't. It was somebody intercepting the football, but they wouldn't show who threw the football. We all knew, or come to find out, it was Ridder. But Steve Smith wanted to know who threw the football. And so now that he threw another interception, Steve Smith still wants to know who threw it. And we all know it's Desmond Mitter. Desmond Mitter. So yeah, man. I hope I answered your question, K3FYM. Hope I answered your question. Good stuff. Appreciate that super chat. But yeah, man. So listen, I'm happy about the game. Big dubs. And I'm happy about beating the Falcons, bro. I don't care about the season and us getting a lot of victories. I don't care. If we're still gonna hand the Bears the number 1 overall pick, I've come to grips with that. I don't care. I want to see minor improvements, and I care about beating the Falcons. I care about that. That's what I care about. So keep pounding, ladies and gentlemen. Big W's for the Panthers. I'm happy about it. You should be happy about it too. We want to see those minor improvements. The black on blacks. I saw y'all. The black on blacks 2-0 in the black on blacks with the black helmet. 2-0. We beat the Falcons last year in these same unis, and it was raining on that game too. So as long as it's raining, and we got the black on blacks, and we're playing the Falcons, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. The stars are aligning. 2-0. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Now, next week, we got the Jags next week. Jags on the road. No, we got the Packers. We got the Packers at home. Excuse me. Packers at home. Christmas Eve. Packers at home. Christmas Eve. That's gonna be a rough one. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie. And the Packers fans gonna come take over our stadium. It's gonna be a lot of green and gold out there. It's gonna be a tough one. Bruh. So again, low expectations. Low expectations, ladies and gentlemen. If we could just score a touchdown, I would be happy, bro. We got to work on scoring touchdowns. Let's do better at that. Let's do better at scoring touchdowns. Oh, man. Let me see here. What else did I miss? Let me take a look at this stat line real quick. 9-7. What an ugly win. 9-7 win over the Falcons. Desmond Mitter he was 12 of 20, 152 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 79 quarterback rating. Algier, I would have thought he had more rushing yards than that. He had 45 rushing yards. Bijan Robinson 11. We held them to only 52 rushing yards. That's wild, and that's why you win the game. That's why you win the game right there. We won the game on the ground. We had 129 rushing yards, 87 yards to Chuba Hubbard. He had one big run along a 22. Smith Marset had 31 yards on the ground with those jet sweeps reverses. Bryce Young added some rushing yards, and Miles Sanders had 2. Man, Miles Sanders, bro, what a terrible signing. And again, I thought I was on board. I thought it'd be better than that, but man, he's been awful. Adam Thielen led us in receiving yards. Excuse me. Adam had 4 receptions, 43 yards. Tommy Tremble, 2 receptions, 32 yards. Shout out to Tommy Tremble, man. Tommy had a good game. Jonathan Mingo, 4 receptions, 32 yards. Again, great game from him. He's getting better. Chark, 1 reception, 18 yards. Chuba added 2 receptions for 16 yards. Stephon Sutherland, 1 reception for 14 yards. Man, good stuff. Good stuff across the board. Frankie Louvu, Oofs led us in tackles, 10 tackles. JC had 6, and JC was very active in the run game. He had a real good tackle for loss early in the game. Yetur had 6 tackles as well. Nick Thurman, shout out to Nick Thurman, bro. He had a really good game as well. Came out of nowhere. 1 tackle for loss as well. DB, Derek Brown, 5 tackles. Dante Jackson had a tackle for loss. I know he went down. I'm not sure what his injury is, and if I had the button, I would say he liked that for real. Had a solid game, decent game out there. Xavier Woods again had the interception, right? 3 total tackles. Brian Burns 3 tackles. Brian Burns was really active in the first half. Fell off a little bit, but he was really active in the first half, doing some good things. But yeah, man, solid game. Solid game, bro. Solid game, man. Very good game. Shout out to the Bills. They putting that work on the Cowboys right now. Putting that work on the Cowboys. And shout out to the OC up there, Joe Brady. Hey, bro, I was saying this the whole game. Bro. He said, I know when we got down to the 2-yard line, Shy was saying we can't get a yard. Bro, I was saying that the whole time, bro. Shout out to Will. I was saying it the whole time. I was so upset. Anytime we got close, it was 4th or 3rd and 2 or 2nd and 2. I'm like, man, we can't get it. We got to get better, bro. We'll get there. Unfortunately, the sad part is we're gonna hit the reset button in the offseason and have to basically redo everything. Hopefully, that it changes for the better. But at the end of the day, man, we're gonna celebrate. We're not gonna look too far ahead. We're gonna just celebrate this W. We beat the Falcons, taking them out of playoff contention right now. Shout out to, did the Bucks win? I gotta look around the league. I know they was getting beat last time I checked. You see, Arizona hanging in there with the 49ers. The Rams beating the Commanders. Let's see, full scoreboard here. Let's see. Texans beat the Titans. They should beat the Titans. How disrespectful was it for the Titans to wear the Oilers uniforms against the Texans? Bro, that's super disrespectful. I'm glad the Texans won that game, bro. I'm glad they won. And shout out to the Texans still getting the W without CJ. Keenum goes in there, plays well. Shows me that the system is good. Dolphins destroyed the Jets. Chiefs beat the Patriots. Saints beat the Giants. And so they basically Yeah. Oh, the Bucks did win. The Bucks did beat the Packers. Bucks did beat the Packers. My bad. So what them standings look like? They still on top of the South. Yeah, Tampa's still on top of the South. New Orleans tied with New Orleans, and we made it harder for the Atlanta Falcons. So kudos to us. Kudos to us. Big Low, what's good, bruh? Shout out to Big Low, man. Shout out to Big Low. Hey, I just gotta do this, Big Low, because somebody put this in the chat earlier. I hope you watch. Hope you're still watching. I gotta tell you, Big Low. This is what they told me to do. They said, dun, 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 that's a Superman L. That's what they told me to do. I didn't want to do that, Big Low. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that, Big Low. But that's what they told me to do. That's what they told me to do. So shout out to Big Low for coming through the stream, man. What's good? What's good, Big Low? Hopefully, we took y'all out of contention. It sucks. Hey, look, Big Low, they told me to do that for real. Earlier, I didn't want to do that, but they told me to do that. And that's what they told me to do. That's what they told me to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. J the Six. That's he the one that came up with it. You know what I mean? Mr. J the Six is the one that did that. So I had to just, you know what I mean? Oh man, y'all boy funny, bro. Man, they saying Big Low expectations. Goodness, Big Low, you don't gotta take this, bro. You don't gotta take that, man. Hey, Big Low, how you feeling about Mitter, bro? How you feeling about Mitter? Hey, he gave us that one. Desmond Ridder gave us that one, bro. He gave us that one. He gave us that one, bro. But hey, I just want to come up here real quick, chop it up with y'all, man. I gotta get out of here. My wife is getting ready to go somewhere, so I gotta go say what's up to my people, chill with my kids for a little bit, man. But hey, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, celebrate, man. Go check out some of the other folks post games, man. We had a blast. I was at the game. Shout out to oh no, I gotta give away. I gotta do my giveaway. Don't go nowhere. I gotta do my giveaway. Don't go anywhere. In the chat, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Give me a second. Let me set up this K1 short giveaway. I forgot. Y'all almost let me forget. Hang in there. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me set this up. Let me set this up, man. My bad, yo. I gotta set this up, man. I gotta get back to my people. Gotta get back to my people, man. Let's do keyword. All right. So in the chat, shout out to Nightbot. In the chat, let me get a KK short. KK short in the chat. KK short in the chat. I'm gonna run this giveaway, man. Run this giveaway. KK short. KK short in the chat. One word. KK short. One word. One word. There we go. Landon got it. Just like this. Just like this. KK short. One word. KK short. One word. Just like that. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. Or a minute or two before I do this giveaway. Man, I ain't done a giveaway in a long time, man. Shout out to my people, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I dropped this joint in the mail for y'all as soon as I can. Hopefully y'all get it before Christmas. KK short in the chat. KK short, one word in the chat. All right, so let me do this giveaway real quick. Here we go. I'm gonna roll it. Let's see who gets the dub. Big Worm. Big Worm, you are the winner. Big Worm, shout to Nightbot. Big Worm, hey, Big Worm, you got, hit me in the chat, or excuse me, hit me in the Twitter DMs, or send an email, panthernationpodcast@gmail.com, excuse me. You got a couple of minutes, send me your address. I will drop this in the mail for you. Big Worm, hit me up in the Twitter DMs at PantherNationPC, or send me email at panthernationpodcast@gmail.com. Shout out to Big Worm, man. Big Worm in the building. All right, with that being said, man, I'm getting out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments. Like I was saying earlier, go and check out some of the other folks post game. Enjoy the dub. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. Let's celebrate. You know, we've only had the opportunity to do this twice. So it is what it is. All right. So keep pounding, Sweet Caroline. We out of here. I'll holler at y'all on. Maybe I might do a, you know what I mean, morning huddle on Monday. You never know. Stay tuned with the notification bell, all that stuff. I'll holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.